There are 3 cans to collect in Edo 7, found in the construction zone area. While facing the construction zone spy camp in Edo 7, head northwest and look for a ram with the pole about leading into the Cranberry building. It is shown in the screenshot. Head inside, defeat the cricket slasher that ambushes you, and continue living until you reach the tall floor. Defeat all the enemies you find inside. Then look for a table next to the mesh fence by the windows. On the table you'll find the potential burst can. Found in the flooded commercial sector area. Note that the floodgate in this area needs to be lowered during the bleed inside mission for you to get the collectible. After the floodgate is lowered, head to the now traversable and flooded shopping just below the monorail station. Jog down 1 floor and then look for a cafe at the very end of the path. Inside this shop, you'll find a can on the shelf to your left. The next can be found in the flooded commercial sector area as well. Note that the floodgate in this area needs to be lowered during the Oblivion side mission for you to get the collectible. After the floodgate is lowered, head to the now traversable and further shopping district below the monorail station. When you reach the very bottom of the pit, you will need to head to the side of the plaza opposite the monorail station, and you'll find the vending machine, and check with it to get the can. Found in the East City, as shown on the map in the video. Enter the alley just west of the Palladian boat and climb the stairs to your right. At the top, you'll find the can next to the railing. The next can be found in East City as shown on the map in the video. Head down the alleyway to the left side of the hair salons and proceed forward until the path turns left. Instead of turning left, keep heading forward and you'll find the can. The next can be found in the north side of the city, as shown on the map in the video. Head to the map marker and you'll find a vending machine up a flight of stairs on the east side of Norton Plaza, and check with it, and the can will chop out of the machine. This can be found in the north side of the city, as shown on the map in the video as well. Head to the map marker and you'll find the can on the floor on the raised path in the northwest corner of the plaza. The next can be found in the central section of the city, as shown on the map in the video. When you arrive at the map marker, you'll find yourself in a long alleyway. Head across the raised walkway on the right-hand side of the alley, and you'll see a vending machine, and check with it to get the can. The next can be found in the central section of the city as well, as shown on the map in the video. When you arrive at the map marker, you'll find a vending machine at the beginning of a long alleyway, and check with it to get the can. The next can be found in the west side of the city, directly next to Sister's Junk, as shown on the map. Head to the walkway above Sister's Junk and make your way to the section directly behind the store. You'll find a vending machine that you can inject with to get the Mountain Sparkle Malt Blanc can. Found in the south section of the city at the map location, you'll find a rope at the marker, just at the beginning of the second bridge leading from the helipad to the Manchester City. Descend the rope, cross the walkway you land on, and make your way down to the rocks below. Make your way past the supply box zero, and then jump across the chunk of rock ahead to find the can. The next can be found in the Great Canyon area of the wasteland, as shown on the map. Head to the map marker, and you'll find yourself in front of a large boat. Head to the center of the boat and exit on the other side. Then take a left. On the ridge ahead, you'll find the can. Found in the Great Canyon area of the wasteland. Head to the map marker above. When you arrive, you won't find a can, but instead a small area filled with enemies. Take them all down and then look for a steel ball at the back of the arena. If you run normally behind this ball, you'll kick it. Our goal is to kick the ball to the point on the map shown above. When you get here, you'll find a small contraption with 2 pressure plates. Kick the ball into one of the pressure plates, then find the second ball right next to the contraption and move it onto the other pressure plate. This will unlock the chest to the right of the contraption, ejecting a can. Found just next to the solar tower in the wasteland as shown on the map. When you arrive, you will see a stack of shipping containers with a chest on top of it. Before we figure out how to reach it, we'll first need to activate 3 terminals in the nearby area, so we can open the box above. Terminal 1 can be found just north of the chest as shown on the map. Terminal 2 can be found just northwest of the chest as shown on the map. When you arrive, you'll need to take down the hatchbow guarding the terminal. The final terminal can be found just southwest of the chest at the location shown in the image. It is just below a billboard next to a wandering hatchbow. When all 3 terminals are active, head back to the location where we activated the first terminal. You'll find an orange box just to the left of it. You can move this box. So grab it and push it towards the right-hand side of the shipping containers below the spot where there is no railing. This might take few seconds as Steve doesn't have the best detection of when she can climb a ledge. So if you can't seem to climb up, pull the box back and try jumping from farther back. When you're at the top of the shipping container, activate the final terminal to the left of the chest and it'll crack open, revealing the potential Tempest cap. Found in the scrap lanes section of the wasteland, the actual can be found atop a steel structure on the west side of the basin just before you descend to Scapper's junkyard. However, we'll need to head to a section shown on the map above to raise the top of it. When you arrive, you'll find yourself at the end of the long path filled with junk and obstacles. On the podium here, you'll find a switch that can be activated. When activated, it'll cause the steel structure with the can to lower, so we can hop on top of it as it rises back to its position. But there's the catch. While we make the run back to the structure, 2 turrets on the right and left side of the path will activate, taking powerful rays shouldered as we go. When you're ready, hit the switch. We don't have time to take cover from the turret fire, so spin forward, making your way across the barrier in the center of the path by crossing the red shipping container on the right-hand side of it. Also, we'll need to sprint to make it to the platform. Try to hug any nearby object to prevent being hit by the turret fire. Then you reach the platform, quickly jump on and hide behind the blue block on top of it to prevent the snipers from hitting you. When the structure reaches the top, you can open the chest to receive the can. This can be found in the wasteland basin section of the wasteland as shown on the map. Head to the marker and you'll find a vending machine in the middle of a long desert path. And check with it, and the can will pop out. The next can be found in the Forbidden Area section of the wasteland. To get inside, use the ropes at the top of the Forbidden Area crater. The area where you'll find the ropes is marked above. Halfway down your descent into the Forbidden Area, you'll reach a gate, which you can automatically open. Head through it, and you'll find the can on the other side. The next can be found in the scrap lanes, as shown on the map. When you reach the marker, you'll find yourself standing on a long dirt fresh overlooking the scrap lanes. Head to the left-hand side of the waste and look down. As shown in the image, you'll see a metal canopy with a drone trapped beneath it just below you. Aim your gun at the canopy and shoot the 3 gitters that are highlighted yellow when you use your scan ability. When they are gone, the drone will be trayed. As a reward, it'll fly up to the ridge and dig a can out of the rubble next to the grain shipping container behind you. The next can be found in the power plant just beyond the junkyard in the scrap lanes. As shown on the map, when you arrive, you'll need to move 3 cars onto pressure plates around the plot. The first is on the east side of the plot. The second is up the stairs just past the supply box on the north side of the plot. And the final one is to the left of the stairs on the west side of the plot. After the final halt is on the pressure plate, you'll cut C where a box will fall near the entrance of the plot. Crack it open and you'll find the can. The 21st can be found on the path leading from South Bend land to the junkyard as shown on the map. When you arrive at the marker, you'll see a vending machine down long path leading to the North Wraith Mall site. And check with the vending machine to get the can. This can be found on the path to the Altesse Livoire. Accessing this puzzle and skilling the can takes a little more work than just walking to the puzzle. First, we'll need to scale the mountains to the left of the entrance to Altesse Livoire, as you can do so by heading left of the entrance, making your way through the gate ahead, then accessing the cliffs to your left and using them to climb up to the top of the mountain. When you're at the top, toss will kill all the monsters that head for the map location shown above. At the map marker, you'll find some bars and handholds leading across the mountains, surrounding the Tesla entrance and down to drawbridge to the gated-off area. The beginning of the route is shown above. Follow the path, cross the bridge, and drop down into the gated-off section. Defeat the lump guarding the puzzle, then we'll be ready to start. Once again, this is a special plate puzzle. We'll want to open the floor shutter in the center of the area. But to do that, we need to maneuver the nearby cards and to the surrounding pressure plates to make two numbers. We'll cover how to make those numbers in just a second. First, push one of the two cards next to you onto the pressure plate in the top left-hand corner of the puzzle. This will cause a nearby rope to the sun. Climb the rope, then take the left and drop down into the fenced-off room below. Inside, you'll find a card and a switch. Hit the switch to raise the fence, then push the card out into the center of the puzzle area. We now have every piece we need to solve the puzzle. Stand between the two pressure plates below and shuttle, and look up to the billboard shown in the image above. It reads 23 by old T. These are the numbers we want to make using the cards. As for now, look at the two panels in front of you. The panel on the left should read 20, and the panel on the right should read all 4. To solve the puzzle, we need to turn the left panel to 23 and right panel to 3. Accomplishing this is actually very simple. We want to take every single card in the array and push it onto the pressure plate to deposit the left panel. This will create the correct number and open the shutter, providing us with the next can. The next can be found in the Great Canyon section of the wasteland. To reach it, you'll need the double jump ability you gain after taking the first hyperdrive from El Tesla back to Bayern. After you have the double jump skill, you'll be ready to seek the can out. First, head to the map marker. Although the can is a little ways away from here, we need to locate a set of handholds and bars to reach it. Use these to reach the small area, then take out the enemies you find here. The box in this small area will contain the can. This can be found near the solar tower in the wasteland. Make sure you have the double jump ability and head to the map. When you ride, you'll find yourself on a small rope bridge next to a chest you can open to get the Racer's high design pedal. From here, loop south and then down. You should see the series of bars and handholds shown in the picture above. This can is tricky to get because it requires some precise platforming. From the left you are on, jump to the bars below and then use them to propel yourself to the wooden platform opposite the bars. From the platform, use the handholds above you to make your way around the face of the cliff until you reach 2 bars, then swing across both bars and launch yourself towards the wooden platform jutting out of a cliff ahead. Using double jump, land on the platform, then ascend the handholds above it. You will eventually reach 2 more sets of poles. Jump across them, and when you reach the last one, jump forward. Then use double jump to recorrect your jump to the right so you grab the handhold you see in front of you. From here, you will see a further 2 poles on your left. Swing across them, then double jump to the handhold they leads you to. From here, we simply climb the remaining handholds and the ladder to reach the top of the cliff face. When you reach the peak, you will find the can in the crate directly next to a tray. Crack it open, and the can goes. The next can be found in the Great Canyon section of the wasteland. Note that this can also requires the double jump ability to reach. When you have the ability, head to the spot in the wasteland shown on the map. Here you will find a movable orange crate. Grab it and maneuver it over to the billboard across the road from the box's position. You scan and look at the billboard and will beam on the right-hand side shooting out and grabbable. Position the crate beneath this section, then climb on it and use the double jump to reach that beam. From here, climb up to the beam and walk onto the main walkway of the billboard. You can now head over to the crate on the opposite side of the billboard and crack it open, ejecting the can. The 26th can be found in the scrap lanes area of the wasteland as shown on the map. After arriving at the marker, you'll find 2 steel cages too high to jump to. Look for the race to the left of the platform, and you will see a metal ramp pointing towards the cages. Use the ramp to jump from the first cage to the second cage, then drop down, head inside, and grab the can on the throw. The 27th can be found in the Great Canyon area of the wasteland as well as shown on the map. When you arrive at the map marker, you'll find yourself at a crossroad where 4 paths move through a ravine. Open the chest at the end of the ravine's northern part, and a flying target will emerge from it. Shoot the target and it'll move to the center of the ravine. Find it and shoot it again and it'll move to the end of the ravine's south part. Shoot it one final time and it'll drop the can. The next 3 can be found in Matrix 11, found in the rail yard area of Matrix 11. After defeating the Stalker boss, head up to the train cleaning controls on the waste platform on the left-hand side of the room. First, position the train horizontally so you can cruise to the platform on the right-hand side of the room. Where you have, leave the controls and cross the survey car bridge to the other platform. Here, you'll find a rope device allowing you to lower a rope to the floor. Lower the rope, then head back to the cleaning controls and move the train car so it is diagonal with the back section of the train car facing the rope device. We just lowered. The position is shown above. Now leave the controls, drop down to the lower floor and use the rope to send to the platform on the right-hand side of the route. From here, jump to the train car, cross over it, and use it to reach the platform at the back of the room. Now you are here, hop down to the lower platform to the left chair. You will find the can next to some boxes. This can be found in the Juggernaut boss arena in Matrix 11. After dispatching the Juggernaut, use your scanner and look at the pile of rubble in the upper right-hand corner of the room. You'll be able to see a supply box and a can underneath all the rubble. From here, jump up the pile of rubble and shipping containers marked in the image. At the top, you'll see a gap you can jump down. Jump to it and at the bottom make your way underneath the stairs to your right and into the room ahead. Here you'll find the can on the floor. The next can be found in the train graveyard area of Matrix 11. After entering the long train graveyard tunnel, you reach after defeating the Juggernaut pose in the temporary armory. Swim to the very end of the tunnel until you reach a fence. Swim beneath the water here and look for a hole in the fence. On the left-hand side of the tunnel, swim through the hole, then emerge, and look to your right. You will see the can on a walkway. The next can be found in the Oasis area of the Great Desert as shown on the map. When you arrive at the map marker, you'll find a vending machine just south of the Oasis fishing lake. Inject with it and you'll get the Nectar Grape can. This can be found on top of the broken hypertube just south of the entrance to Abyssal in the Great Desert as shown on the map. When you arrive, climb the hypertube and head to the very end to find the can in a crate. The next can be found in the central battery section in the Great Desert as shown on the map. When you arrive at the marker, you'll find yourself in a large parking lot with a crate beneath a sign reading 12 to 13. To access the box, we need to maneuver the 3 movable crates to the various special pads around the parking lot to open the box. First, let's figure out the solution to the puzzle here. The sign above the box is the key. Although the number seems like a single code, it's actually 3 codes in one. As you'll see around the parking lot, each special pad is a number code. To complete the puzzle, we need to move each box to the number to make the full portion on the side. To do that, move 1 box onto the number 12, 1 box onto the number 2, and the final box onto the number 13. When all are covered, the box beneath the sign will spring open, revealing the Behemoth black cat. This can be found in the central battered ruin section of the Great Desert as well as shown on the map. Head through the roof past the middle path between ruins camp and Goon arrived at a marsh area with a building covered by lizards. Bear the movable crate to the left of where you entered the area, then push it towards the lasers. As you do, you will be attacked by 2 groups of enemies. The first are a gang of creepers and mutated creepers. Dispatch them and then keep pushing the box forward. You will then be attacked by 2 loopers. Defeat both of them and continue pushing the crate until you reach the lasers. Push the crate into the lasers and you will create a path to the left of the box. Push to it and crack open the crate you find inside the building to get the Mountain Sparkle Everest cat. This can be found in the central battered ruin section of the Great Desert just next to the Opera House. To find this can, you will need to first head to the point shown on the map. When you arrive, you will find yourself in front of a crumbling house with a locked gate to the left of it. Use the scaffolding here to climb into the ruined house, then climb through the hole in the wall to your right. You'll find a room with a movable box at a door part, circling around some rubber in the center room. Grab the box and follow the path, dispatching the enemies that spawns as you move it. The path will end below a hole in the wall with yellow paint related indicating it can be climbed. So, hop onto the box and jump through the wall. You will land in a backyard filled with creepers and several tentacles. Take out all the enemies, then look for a box near the gate we saw earlier. Inside you will find the Elixir can. This can be found in the central battered ruin section of the Great Desert, close to the Pira house as the last shown on the map. When you arrive at the marker, you'll find yourself in a quiet area full of red barrels and on the back wall a vending machine. Head into the area and 3 tentacles and a lurker will jump out of the ground. Defeat them and then eject with the vending machine to get the can. The 37th can be found in the west battered ruins area of the Great Desert. To reach the crate, we need to start at the area shown on the map. Look for a neon sign here with an arrow leading up next to a yellow letter you can reach by climbing a top of a bus. Reach the top, then jump across to the building to the left and continue to the next route pole. Here you'll see a yellow pole between this vermilion one to the left of it and a movable right box. Grab the orange box and move it to the side of the seesaw opposite the one facing the pole. Now stand on the seesaw to lower a towel and pull the bolt so it is positioned against the side of the seesaw. When it is in place, run up the way to town seesaw and jump to the pole. Use it to launch yourself to the next building and drop down to the lower section of the roof pole. Turn around and you'll see the crate behind 2 lasers. Jump through the space between both lasers and then root the bolts to get the potential first can. This can be found in the center of buried ruins next to the Pira house as shown on the map. When you arrive, you'll find a special plate puzzle. However, the twist here is that the real challenge is finding enough movable cars to complete the puzzle. Throughout this large walled-off area, you'll find 3 platforms with pressure plates. Activating any of the pressure plates on the platform will add numbers to the glowing orange hologram above the unit in the center of the platform. And, as expected, we need to make certain numbers to activate the shuttle door on the far right-hand side of the area. However, the numbers we need to assemble using these special plates and how we input them is given to us off the bat. The platform on the far left-hand side of the area requires us to make the number 4. The platform in the center requires us to make 6, and the platform on the right requires us to make 7. To do that, we need cars to weigh down the pressure plate, so how do we find these cars? Let's do each platform at a time. To get the cards for the platform, on the far left, face the terminal in the center and look behind it. We'll see a door covered in rubble, with an explosive barrel lodged in the center of it. Blow the barrel and inside we'll find the card. Wheel it over the platform and place it on the pressure plate on the bottom left-hand side of the terminal. The second car should already be on the platform, so wheel that one up to the pressure plate in the top right-hand side corner of the platform. That's one down. Next, head to the central platform. This time, look for an open doorway to the right of the scaffolding opposite the platform. Inside, you will find 2 cars. Wheel them to the platform and place them on the pressure plates on the left and right side of the central terminal. Finally, head to the platform on the right-hand side of the area. Opposite it, you will see a broken bus crashed through the fence. To the right and left of this bus, you will find 2 crates. Wheel them onto both pressure plates on the platform. Now head over to the shutter behind the platform on the right-hand side and use the terminal. It will unlock the shutter, and behind it you will find the can in a crate. Liquid fire can be found in the north buried ruins area of the Great Desert as shown on the map. When you arrive at the map marker, you will find a crumbled building with a path inside leading to the roof. Climb the rubble, and at the rope you will see a crate. Interact with the crate, and as you do, you will trigger a shooting range section. You'll be forced to stay in the blue section indicated below as explosive canisters fly towards you. Aim with your gun and shoot all of them. They'll come in 3 waves, so continue shooting until they are all gone. When the sky is clear, the crate will crack open, giving you the liquid fire can. This can also be found in the Weissbier ruins area of the Great Desert. To reach the can, you will need to start at the area marked on the map above. When you've reached the marker, you will find yourself in front of a building next to some stone pillars with poles jutting out of the top of that. Aim your cannon to the left-hand side of this building and look up. You'll see a target. Shoot it and rope will descend from it. Climb the rope and jump over to the top of the building. Here you will find the first of 3 junction boxes. Before we hit it, it's worth explaining exactly what's happening in this section. The moment you flip the first junction box, you will need to flip the further 2 while being timed. If the timer runs out, the junction boxes will reset, meaning we need to restart the platform in segment. That means we'll have to be quick. When you are ready, hit the switch and then jump across to the poles shooting out of the pillars we saw earlier. Cross both poles, then jump to the handholds crossed from them. Use these holds to reach the further set of 2 poles to their left, then cross them and jump to the ladder in front of them. Climb the ladder and then, as you reach the top, you will see the second junction box ahead of you. Flip it and then head right. This section is tricky and can take a few tries to really lock down. We want to raise the building opposite the one we are currently standing on. As you see, there are headholds on the side of the buildings leading up to the rooftop. However, that require making a very long jump. Look for the metal grate on the floor on the side of the rooftop facing the next building. Then back up so you can get a long run out to it. When you are in position, sprint forward and at last second perform a double jump and then a dash in midair. If you timed it just right, you will reach the handhold. From here, climb the top of the building and hit the final junction box in front of you. That completes the trail. You can now descend the ladder to your right and then activate the terminal next to the shadow on the building with the final junction box. Head inside and bust open the crate you find to get the can. This can be found in the southeast corner of the Great Desert map. To reach the can, head to the cave entrance marked on the map. When you arrive, head inside and the rope will fall from above, blocking you inside. Head into the center of the cave and take out the 2 lurkers who emerge from the sand. When they are both dead, grab the box on the right-hand side of the cave and move it below the handholds on the wall at the back of the cave. From here, climb on top of the box and ascend the handholds to raise the reachable. Open the box you find here and you will get the can. This can is found in the central Great Desert area. Head to the map marker shown, and you will see a small walkway attached to the Great Desert perimeter wall being walked on by a group of trolls. Climb onto the handhold on the side of the wall to the left of the walkway, and you'll be able to use it to ascend to the height of the drones. From here, hook over the drones, following them around until you can climb up to the walkway. When you are on the walkway, open the chest on top of it and you'll get the can. This can be found west of the tetrapod landing pole in the central Great Desert area. To reach the can, you will need to start at the marker shown above. When you arrive, you will see some handholds on the side of a rock face. Climb up and then look for some poles on your left. Before jumping to them, aim your gun and look for a target above the poles. When you hit it, you will lower the rope at the end of the poles. Launch yourself to the rope using the poles and you'll ascend up to the rock above you. Up here you will find a chest with a can inside. This can be found in the oasis area of the Great Desert as shown on the map. When you arrive, you'll see a construction sign in front of a lurker roaming back and forth in a straight line. Head into the center of the lurker spot and plant a mine. When the lurker tunnels into it, it'll explode and the lurker will emerge alongside a box with the can. Found in the northern Great Desert area of the Great Desert, as shown on the map. At the marker, you'll find a box intact with it, and you'll see 3 targets appear behind the box. Shoot the central target, the right target, and then the left target in that order, and the box will crack open, ejecting the kernel. Found in the central Great Desert, near the Path of Exiles, as shown on the map. When you arrive, you'll find yourself in a large stretch of desert, next to a lesser lurker, digging beside a half-submerged wooden crate. Kill the lesser lurker, then shoot the crate with your gun. The can will pop out of the crate. This can be found in the hypertube area of Spiral 4. After defeating Bilal for the first time at the end of the hypertube, make your way up to the spy camp in the same room. To the right of the camp you will see some pipes jutting out of the wall. Jump onto these pipes and use them to cross to the walkway behind the camp. Follow this walkway around the room and you will reach a long pathway. At the end of this pathway is the can. Found in the Space Logistics Complex, follow the path to the area until you reach the supply can. Directly after the gauntlet of conveyor belts, look directly opposite this can and use your scan ability. You'll see a can behind some shipping crates and an orca better. Circle around them and grab it to get the can. This is found in the Raphael's Space Center area. As soon as you enter the lobby of the building, head behind the information desk, look to your right and scan. You'll see the can behind some seats arranged around a light. This lost can be found in the maintenance sector. Head through the area until Eve is forced to climb around the exterior of the towers using hanging beams. When you are able to jump into the tower again, head inside the building and kill the machine hive in the room ahead. When it is dead, don't proceed with the main route. Instead, head to the ledge ahead of you, right behind where the hives used to be. Look to your right. You'll see a long corridor that you can just reach by walking across the ledge. Inch your way into the corridor and follow it to the end to find one final vending machine. Interact with it and grab the can to officially cap off your collection. This can is easily missable, as we won't be able to return to the maintenance sector after the mission is over. However, you'll still be able to get the can if you don't get it here. If you missed it, head to the Great Desert and fish in the Oasis pool. This can will turn up inside a Chevy box if it wasn't found in the maintenance sector.